Funny vibes. Welcome to our Raised in Africa series. Today, I really did not want to talk about this. It's not a topic that it's something that happens, but I just like if I talk about people say, oh, she's ranting, personal rant, but oh well. Toke Makinwa was ranting about it, and I watched it yesterday. I had a whole other topic to talk about, and I'm going to talk about that one next week. And I said, since it's hot, let me talk about it. So you watch a video, and I will talk about it.
With you guys. First off, let's say this, yeah? What I'm about to talk to you guys about doesn't really bother me much. Those who have followed or been a part of my life for years will know that I'm very shameless. I say this, I have sold my shame, and when you're dealing with someone who is shameless, there's little or nothing you can say that would face them, because at the end of the day, I own my shit, okay? Like, there's absolutely nothing you can say about me, to me, maybe not to me, because I wish a bitch would, but just saying, like, there's absolutely nothing you can say about me that is new, because you've heard it all before, right? Now, I think it's really disgusting behavior when people constantly ask me or women or whatever, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? When are you getting married? Are you guys stupid?
Now you see, she's right though. Very right. Okay, so now let's talk about the whole asking a girl always, when would you get married? When would you get married? When will you get married? When will you get married? Remember a few days ago, one of my friends from Nigeria asked me, when are you going to, I should get married. And I asked her, should I get married to anything? Because I do not understand this whole marriage. Should I get married to anything? And then she's like, no, if you want to actually, I say for children, you don't need to get married. If I want to actually, I don't need to get married to have children. Why do I need to get married? I can just have children. Yeah, sperm donors are everywhere. Just say you can just have children if you want to have children. So anyway, so I'm saying this to say, like, every time, like, I don't have that much pressure, I would say, and I don't even care about that pressure, because you're pressurizing yourself. If I call you and every time it's that you're talking about, then I'll stop talking to you. If I'm you come here, I'll not even pick your call. But so at the end of the day, it's like that does not affect me. But what I'm going to say, because even I have people that are close to me that keep on saying marry. I know that they have good intentions, and I tell them I'm gonna marry the right person. Like, I'm gonna marry the person that is for me. I'm not settling for anything less than the best. Yep, I used to say I'm not settling for anything less than the best, because anything less than the best is not good for me. Yep. And that's on that. I'm not settling for anything less than the best. I do not understand. Like, people just want, some people are in very unhappy marriages, right? And they want you to come and join their unhappy marriages. I feel like instead of asking when would you get married, advise the person on what they should look at, what do they want, things like that, so that they know how to, you know what I mean? Like, when would you get married? Why are you asking someone? Are you dating anybody? When are you going to? That is why lots of people enter into marriages that they are not equally yoked in. They rush into situations that are not good for them, that are not for them. I know that, yeah, people, some people might feel like, I've said this before, and I said I was going to talk about it, but since we're talking about it today, equally yoked to someone is not about religion only. Religion is perfect, but the religion part is not even about, like, are you guys going to the same church? There are people that don't go to the same church, and their relationship has worked, their marriage has worked. Some of them even Muslim and Christian, and it has worked for them, because they want the same thing. It's like, you cannot marry someone that is a Christian and you're a Muslim, that feels that Muslims are going to go to hellfire, they are not worshiping God, and blah blah. Then it's not going to work. And vice versa. If you marry someone that you're from different religion, but you guys believe that this is how you see God, everybody is worshiping God in their own way, and you guys have open mind, then it's going to work, because you guys are equally yoked, because you guys are not thinking that your religion is the best religion or the only one that God recognizes. God recognizes all religion, just so you know. Okay, so then it's going to, well, you guys then are equally yoked. So apart from that, are you equally yoked financially? It's not about getting the same amount of money. It's about the plans for your finance. Or your finance, rather. Do you have the same plans for it? What is the plan? Do you want someone, I'm not talking about work now, the money. Do you guys want to, are you people, both of you are people that want to invest and grow? Do you want to build houses? Do you want to invest? Do you like to save? Because now when you marry someone that one of them is a saver and one of them is a spender, then now you start having financial issues, because this one is not about the money coming in, it's about how it's being spent. You know? So it could be the woman, because most time people think that's the man. It could be the woman that wants to save, but the man wants to spend. Let's say the man is not any money, say, oh, it's my money now, but I'm spending it. I said, no, but we need to save it for our children. We need to save, we need to save, we need to save. Then it's going to be, we're saving, spend, save, spend. Then it's not going to work. So both of you have to be equally yoked. If you're someone that likes to spend, but you know that you have a problem with, that likes to spend, you know that you have a problem because you like to spend too much, then you can't be with someone that likes to save, because that way, as long as you give the person the whole financial responsibility of saving, and then you know that when that person complains about, like, tell you don't do this, then you are going to stick to it, then that way is going to work. So you don't have to be either two spenders or two, but it depends on how you guys can work together with it. But then, if you like to spend, and then you're going to be worried when you don't like someone telling you not to spend, then you need to marry someone that is okay with you spending, or that likes to spend too, so both of you can spend together. And then you have nothing. You work, you earn, you spend, you work, you earn. It makes you happy. That's all that matters. So we're talking, since we're still on equally yoked, now we'll talk about finances. Don't talk about work. Not about the job, about the going out, the fulfillment of it. You need to also marry someone that, like, if you want to be a housewife. I have a friend. I will not call her name, but she actually studied here. She's young. She said once, I don't know if that's what kind of relationship she's in now, because I know she's engaged. I don't know if she's married yet. Maybe she is. I'm not sure. I don't think she is. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. So she said once that she wants to marry someone that she's going to be a housewife, and then her husband is going to be successful, because her mom was a housewife and her dad is successful. So her dad trained her in the UK, so obviously he has money to do that. But what I'm saying is this, right? So some people, this is what they want. So if she wants that, then she needs to be with someone that is happy, quite happy, having a stay-at-home wife while they go out to get the money, and then she can take care of home and other stuff. You understand? So at the same time, then you have to choose that. Then you don't marry someone that wants a stay-at-home wife when you want to be a working woman. It's not going to work. And don't lie to a woman that you're okay with the working woman, then now you start complaining and say, I'm making enough money now, quit your job now. Then she'll be like, no, that means you're insulting my job. It doesn't matter whether our job is paying her £1 or £1. That's not it. That's not the point. You understand? So, yeah. Then now that we've talked about the work and all that other stuff, you need to now go to children. What am I even talking about? It's like, this is now about marriage. Oh, yeah, it's about marriage. I forgot. Yeah, it's about marriage, right? I'm not married though, so I know. So I'm like, why is she talking about marriage? She's not married. I am that, you know, that nanny. The nanny that help people to, there was this nanny show in the UK. She does help with getting people's children to behave, and she was really good, but she had no children. Okay, so I'm that at this particular stage. Because I'm not married does not mean I don't know. Okay, so now let's go to the whole children thing. How many children do you want? How many children does she want? You don't want to now be with someone that's like, once I want 1 or 2, if I get 1 boy, 1 girl, it's over. I'm not doing it. And you now, you want battalion. And it's like, my body. I don't want my body to. I don't want my body to. I don't want my body to. Or even if it's not about the body, but she doesn't want to carry the children. You don't want to. So you have to discuss that. How many do you want? You don't want someone that wants to have lots of children, and then you, even if it's not like you're the man, but you don't want lots of children. You don't just want that stress or the financial labor of it. You don't want that. You don't just want lots of children disturbing your life anyway. So you need to talk about that. You need to even talk about, like, do you want children right away, not the way, you know, those kind of stuff. All those things needs to be discussed. So you guys have to be equally yoked on that. Not only discussed and not only agreed on, because you can agree and then when you get into a relationship, you notice that things are changing. No, you kind of have to be on the same wavelength on that. That's why the most important thing, the best thing you can do in your life is to attract someone that is on equal wavelength with you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like the person is reading your mind, you know. Okay, so now let me go to the one that most people will be like, not African people, because there are some African people that are more sexually free, and then there's some people that are not. So now we're going to talk about this. Sex. You have to equally yoke sexually. What do you like? If you have low libido, you cannot marry someone that has high libido. whether it's a woman or a man. You're just going to end up pushing that person to cheat. Whether it's a woman or a man. I'm not saying which one has that. So you have to also make sure you're equally yoked on that aspect. It doesn't mean that you guys cannot abstain until you get married, but you need to discuss it. And don't, because now these people now are telling you, when will you marry? When will you marry? This is honesty, you know. They've been disturbing you now. You're like, let me just marry him now. He has a little limit for me. I don't know, manage now. When you're in it, you don't want to manage. No, people marry people for money, right? Some people say, I want money, I want. Then they marry a man for money, and then they want time. The man does not have time, or he has 100 girlfriends. Before you know, they're like, money does not buy happiness. Then they break up. The same thing. Now you want that marriage. When you're in it, would you be satisfied? Would you be happy? So all these things are things that people should look into. And I feel like as a woman, if you did not marry like in your 20s, or you know, like early on, when you don't know yourself well, if you've grown matured and you've known yourself, if you pick the wrong husband to marry, or as a man, men must wait until they get married, and then you pick the wrong person, you have yourself to blame, because you have to make sure you're going to something whereby, because this is for life. Except you're marrying so that you can divorce, then that's fine. But if you're marrying for life, because we Africans we want to marry for life. Nowadays things happen. There are things happen, but at least we go with the intention of for life. So if you want to be in that relationship, in that marriage for life, then you need to check out all this. Make sure that the person ticks all that, but make sure that both of you are actually really, really equally yoked. Like, now it's all like me now want to marry. I need someone that is okay with me being opinionated, because I am opinionated. Not so that I think a woman place is not to talk, because I do have ideas. I do like to talk, and I do make sense. I think. Do I? I think I do make sense. So if it's someone that is thinking, oh, she's talking to me, or someone that will not be feeling that, oh, I'm doing so, then that person is not for me. Do you understand that? So you need to figure out yourself what is going to work for you, and then make sure you are attracting that from the opposite person. And make sure that if the person is not giving you that, I know they say, like, when it comes to this equally yoked, it's not the other percentage that they talk about. It's other things. So you know, when they say, oh, at least if the person, let's say, okay, you have high libido, the person has like moderate or not, but the person would maybe try for you or something, then it might work out. But if it's high and low, then it's not gonna work out. If it is you like to spend money, that person does not like, the person is a kanchi. No, I kanchi, tight hand. The person is tight hand. And you like someone to just be giving you. They say, oh, don't worry, we'll marry now. I'm his wife, that is when you give my money. Ha! Stay there. Before you know, you guys might not about this in my account. Then you're like, honey, I want to buy this. Like, why? You just bought this that day. Use the other one. Buy it. You'll be like, oh, my husband is so stingy. For you know, both of you will be having issues in your home. So you have to make sure you're equally yoked when it comes to marriage. So what I'm saying is that instead of maybe forcing women or asking them 100 times, so now, when will you marry? When will you marry? When will you marry? When will you marry? How about if you are married already and you want to discuss, you discuss marriage with them. Not to scare them, because lots of people, they will be scaring you with their marriage. Because your marriage is not good doesn't mean someone else's marriage is not going to be good. Because you're not happy in marriage doesn't mean someone else is not going to be happy. And then I'm going to put this Proco Doctor's tweet. Yeah, now that it's on the side so that you can just go through it. He was talking about this yesterday too. So yesterday a lot of things was happening about marriage. Yeah, he's married now. It was his 1 year anniversary, and I think maybe some people are saying, now it's sweet. Oh, you will reach them. You know that thing. The new thing that's when they're like, hey, breakfast reach everybody. What one is breakfast reach everybody? Everybody's not gonna get heartbroken. Some people have never got heartbroken. Some people are still with their first boyfriend. Yeah, they will have issues in the relationship, but they've loved each other and they're married. They've been together with one person for the rest of their life. Not everybody breakfast is going to reach. I don't know why breakfast is a bad thing in Nigerian Twitter, but it is. But I don't understand why. You understand? So it's not everybody. Because something is not working for you does not mean it's not going to work for someone else. Leave people alone. Because you're not attracted to your wife does not mean that, oh, someone cannot be attracted to their wife forever. Nah. It's not the same. Leave people alone. If things are not working for you, you made the wrong choice. Most people will go and marry someone because the person is holy, but you don't like it, but the person the people you've been dating is not holy, but then you go and marry the holy person. Now you're in house to you're not going to look for those unholy people. You have to date someone that marries someone that you're equally yoked to. If you're not holy, don't marry someone that is holy. It's not gonna work. It's kind of like you see most times when drug addicts, one of them is no longer a drug addict, and then when you see drug addict, most time you notice, I don't know if you watch movies, I've not seen that in real life, you notice that relationship don't work, and you see therapy, even like and this thing, they will have to go to therapist. Therapist, you have to leave because you've outgrown that person. Because now, both of you, your relationship was getting high together. Now you can't get high together anymore. So what do you have in common? It has changed. So you have to be with someone that you have things in common with. If you like bad girls, marry a bad girl. If you like good girls, marry a good girl. Don't marry a bad girl saying you're going to make her good, and don't marry a good girl thinking you're going to make her bad. It's not going to work. And also, women, stay the way you were when you got married. And men too, the same thing. That's all. And then another thing I want to talk about. Why is it that, since we're talking about marriage, why is it that single moms, that they take care of themselves better? These are for my married women. When people are single, right, they look after they have had children, they will take care of their body, they will look good, they will dress good, they have time to go on dates with guys that they're interested in. But once someone is married, they forget to take care of themselves. Not everybody. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about some people. Most of them forget to take care of themselves. That they will not have time for their husband. They will not. But if you were single, you still have time. So I'm not understanding. It's not making sense. So married women, do better. Married men too, do better. Because you're married does not mean you should leave yourself. Now you're not looking like something, and then you think your wife should always be attracted to you. No, it doesn't work that way. And women too. So the same thing. It's not because I know men always think the women should be the one. No. So men, and they will not be so disgusting that the woman does not find them attractive, and then they will say, "Oh, my wife does not let me touch her." Why would you let you touch you? Anyway, that is that for today. Since we're talking about the marriage, since every time when will you marry? How is your marriage going? Let's talk about that and work on that, though. Not because I'm trying to throw shit. I want marriages to be happy. I want people to be together, to be in love, for things to go well. So communicate. Like, even if you're already married, then and you don't really, and you're seeing things, then just sit down and talk it out. Figure out, then change, because now you're already together in that marriage. You change. This is the time that you need to change. Normally say don't try to change someone. No, this time now, if you're already together, then you kind of have to change you. Both of you have to adjust until it clicks. So that's all. I'll see you some other time. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.